Good evening, and welcome to Inside Koko of the Matter, our final edition for the week. Now we don't enter, so as today be Friday, we say make we bring another Koko of the Matter. Come give you now, the reason why they happen for inside our country as the matter they take affect us. So many things where we get on top Koko today to discuss, but now money matter 9-day front, as we know say money now the major thing where we get to they do for inside our country as they help and they affect different things. Well, we're going to inside all of that Koko, but first of all, make I start by telling you, say my name Wazobia, and I don't dare with a better Oga, my Oga at the top that year. I say two of us now, we don't dare at the top level in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Testify. Amen. Can you welcome inside program? It's happiness to do us as the followers join the program inside today. So today, now Friday, we don't waka from Monday reach here. We thank God. Transport money, short when we reach bus stop. We no beg conductors in our front where they go. Just dress, go front small. And if now the thing will happen to you, better we see they come for road there for inside now own. Okay, now this now Koko of the Matters now no better things now we day for. If now YouTube you all carry watchers, carry go inside the YouTube now on top Wazobia TV. From there find Koko of the Matter. You go see waiting they happen shelle live as they happen. So and if now on top Wazobia website, if they walk past the address they na screen now. And before I forget to on top tweet, Facebook and Instagram, we full there. Find us. You go see all the small things of the things we don't happen inside this week. Where we just do cut, make a talking like pigeon things. Short nickel version of the show we'll put for there. Make you see so that you go feel enjoy them. WhatsApp or telephone number. Now in the waka so catch the number. Save them for your phone now so that your neighbor no go do quick pass you when time reach to call. Because we go like to hear what you do talk or to different things we don't happen inside this week soon. With all the things I don't talk now, oh yeah, now make a call my name. My name now Femi D. Amele. With betterness, I say welcome inside programming today as we day here, sir.
All right, for Inside Koko of the Matter today, with the torchlight the matter where they affect everybody for inside the country. First of all, when you look at from the Obonge government side, you see things like money we don't reduce from our reserve, the savings account, or any way we want to put them from over $2 billion down to $376,000, according to what we get as at a certain period of time. And then when you look at that's money savings where we get to that one said, let's say the thing don't finish. Then when you look at money where we they borrow too, another heavy big on top of our head for inside Nigeria. So we they look the matter of our economy and whether Nigeria still get money, whether hope go still there for us, whether we don't they broke, or be whether money still they enter, and all those things that we touch light for inside the Koko of the Matter today. And we get to Bunge Oga, we go follow us touch light the matter. As always, now Femi I get time for Mars because they give them the very buga welcome. Femi.
All right, with buga welcome for chest, we carry call our better guest will go join us. In name now Dr. Tope Fashua, in our political economist. And yes, before Indo Presido say I want to Presido, the one where they call presidential candidate, to work for ANRP. Yes, in there here with us. And now since Tete, you know the theater on top economists, waiting they supposed to, waiting they not supposed to. But I be like say all the advice we in give, some people no reason now. But now when we don't turn down inside trousers, we be like scared for inside this money matter. We there here now, money dog, but they don't pass the money where they grant. At least now so they don't arrange the matter. Put Dr. Tokpe Fashua, he go there here to explain all the gist where they grant on top of the matter for us. Okay, now small time from now, you go enter studio. But first, though, we will enter this country, find all the koro and all the tori we be like say enter inside the today. We is now supposed to know for different parts of the country. Me waka small. This na political waka on top Koko of the Matter. Now you will enter so.
Welcome back to Inside Koko of the Matter. Straight away, we could look at political waka matter, and we go start with what they happen for, of course, our army as it get to do with matter of security or insecurity as it torchlight. Now they say they don't do one major shaking for inside the full army them as the Nigerian army don't announce the appointment of new general officers commanding GOCs, now they call them, and they say they also shuffle some other senior officers. That's carry some go here, carry some go there, and all of that, all to make sure say they need to carry new face, give this matter of insecurity for inside the country. The Ogawe they talk on top the matter. Now the army spokesperson, Brigadier General Onyema Nwachuku, we say this change is then necessary. And now the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, now say yes, he don't approve this matter so that they go reposition the Niger Army for better efficiency and effectiveness. They say they do some kind postings like that. Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, now they talk this one. And also they give staff appointments across what they call any formations and units. They say the people they affected for inside the redeployment, where they release on Thursday, include principal staff officers of the Army headquarters. They also get general officers commanding, they get corps commandants, and commandants of training institutions, as well as brigade commanders, commanding officers, amongst others. And some of the senior officers and where they appoint as GOCs them include Major General U.T. Musa from Headquarters 81 Division, Go Headquarters 82 Division, and also appointed GOC Major General T.A. Lagbaja from Headquarters 82 Division, Go Headquarters 1 Division. They do many things like that for inside there, all the different officers them and commanders them, then they put for inside. But all this one, they talk, say they do one because they say they need to redouble their efforts and commitment to the duty where they get to the tackle security challenges because they disturb us left, right, and center. We hope, say, all these changes them go get the desired effects because not be small something. Of course, we know, say, inside FCT too, we get another story about some kind of attack where they do from military checkpoints and all that. So all this one where they do, reshuffle, carry and go up, carry and come down, appointments, all these ones, the most important thing we say, we see the results where we need to see an insecurity them. We tackle them face front.
Okay, from there, may we enter another story where we like say court paper don't enter Ramo. And they don't cut one kind small court paper, give people like Tinubu Atiku on top of their presidential candidate work where they want to. The one where go court on top of the matter. Say, maybe they disqualify Tinubu and Atiku from the work where they say they want to as presidential candidate of APC or PDP. He named now the immediate past Minister of State for Education, Chukwuemeka Wazobia. He carried joint body with one group where they call Incorporated Trustees of Rights for All International things where they carry originate better summon, meaning say now court paper put before Federal High Court inside Abuja, say abeg, may them declare Wazobia as the authentic presidential candidate of the APC. The people will go court say, may we explain, Oga Judge, may we explain what bring us come here, one by ourselves. With the act, say, may you cancel all the votes when I don't do for inside the primary for All Progressive Congress, we come out Bola Tinubu as presidential candidate, and the one when I do for inside People's Democratic Party, we come out Atiku Abubakar. Come out and cancel and come off the table. They can't say all the people will need to answer matter until waiting they do or they not do inside the matter where go do defendant work for inside the case. Now APC themselves, the PDP, Tinubu, Atiku, and also the one where they call the Attorney General of the Federation, and last they come put Independent National Electoral Commission. Wazobia way talk say, not be only small thing, better money now are used by APC presidential form of 100 million naira. When they come bring result, they come say now only one vote, only one. Now they give me inside the June 8th, this one. He say, make I tell you waiting happen that day. Oga Tinubu carry bribe delegate with better dollar. Now the thing will bring this kind of talk. When you do, he say if nothing say the matter, he no go as he go. Make I tell you, join, say, the one when they call Minister of Transportation, we just finish work, Rotimi Amechi. Now go look, in fact, I get the video evidence, make a show now for inside court. He come out, come talk, say, they sell votes, they buy vote for Tinubu to come show as the presidential candidate. Plenty for, in this one, Wazobia talk, say, plenty things they will go look for inside the matter. If now one load section 6, in fact, the way call it like say plenty for you, make a leave and when we reach court to go they understand them. But last, in talk say they nullify, cancel, declare illegal. Say no be them, be presidential primaries way up inside APC and PDP. Come out because the way where they do them, where they cast vote, we come favor Atiku and Tinubu for those two special national convention of APC and PDP. Now illegal, and this one is not good for our country. May the real candidates like himself, Wazobia, come the front because that primary magumago the inside. Now the talk where in talk put for that one. We go look waiting the judge, go judge the matter when time reach. We there here. Go the follow one.
All right, from inside our next story, make we enter inside Lagos. This time around, the PDP gubernatorial candidate, Jandor, Nine-Kondegbege with the Lagos state government. According to what he talk, he say they not agree and do the campaign. When they do jejely, saying don't pay money, give some advertising companies and media companies them say they put in posters for all over the places where they put them for inside Lagos State, only for them to come see everything they don't remove them. When they talk, in say yes, now the Lagos State government through the Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency LASA, now they threaten all the advert companies and where they do the work for them, say make they come out everything where they do for them for inside the state. You can't get to call the company where they call Afro Media, say how far we given us serious money to do this thing according to what they talk, and the company say now what we see, they say make we not collect anything from you, we not collect anything from PDP. Say make we just come out all the things where we don't put for now, and they can't get to put them like that. Nigeria they vex, say this thing no go stand now. Why not go do us like this? It don't make any sense at all. So after they do their torchlight, do their investigation, everything, they can't get to go to Commissioner of Police with their team. Say, una need to step in because this thing don't make any sense at all. Why una go not allow us to do what we supposed to do or what we get right to do as part of the campaign? Well, according to what we see, the LASA people then when they contact them say, this thing where Oga Jando they talk, how far the thing they true, they say not be true at all. Say they not do anything like that. And they say the agency will soon do what they call making public the official position on the claim. So we they expect, say, we will get a report from that one very, very soon. Lagos State through LASA, not agree make PDP put their campaign, make we see as it already develop. We will bring and come give for inside Koko of the matter.
I can't confuse small. We suppose not start campaign. I mean the campaign never starts.
Now the thing where they inside my mind be that. But when you look at really, you go get to check the kind posters where they put, whether an actual campaign posters or just general posters, because if not poster matter, we don't see poster they come since. You understand? Campaign or no campaign, official campaign period or not. We don't see poster they come. So it will depend on the type of posters where they put up before we know. But again, like we talk, the matter they develop, will they carry and they can't they give you now.
Yeah, well, we'll see whether the poster go resemble House Fellowship President and sister. Maybe that's the way cause probably be that. I never see the poster, I just talk now. Okay, we can not talk from that one. We can keep my mouth shut. We can hold on. You small. The remaining one talk the next story where they inside Kano, matter don't they change hand again. Kano State High Court inside this Thursday don't sentence to death by Ange, the proprietor of Nobel Kids Academy and Northwest Preparatory School, Abdulmalik Tanko. And yes, the principal suspect, as Nanu and Wewe, for inside the one they call the kidnapping and killing of 5-year-old school girl, Anifa Abubakar. That is still they pay me. Every time I see her face, they pay me. When the judge go judge the matter, Justice Usman Nahaba, in deliver the judgment, say, second and third accused person, Ashim Isiaku and Fatima Musa, say two of them, they guilty of 4-count charge inside the case of the killing of the 5-year-old Anifa Abubakar inside that matter. Now, go remember, say the 5-count charge include kidnapping of Anifa Abubakar, attempt to kidnap her, counseling of kidnapping her, abatement, all the big things. It shall reach like 5. When the judge go look the 3 of them as they tender put for in front before court inside this one, he say, now Kano State government say we can drag now put for here in front of them. Now do criminal conspiracy, kidnapping, confinement, all the bad things we no day and we no suppose they according to section 97, 274, 277, 221 of Penal Code. The Kano State governor Abdullahi Umar Gandhi don't talk, say, anything where it takes to find better judgment on top the matter, he must find them. And now, where courts don't come judge the matter, say, now death sentence, give the man where bring this better sorrow, give the family, Abdulmalik Tanko, say the matter don't judge. Now, go remember this case where we see them as a sit down for court for na television, so, now better shame this kind of thing at all. See that fine girl, this matter pain me when I hear this story, it pain me well. Now, person just suppose they put eye, no go outside, no come, sit down there, no, children no fit play like before again, or follow uncle and auntie for school, because some bad people does they spoil name for teacher work.
Well, according to the story where you just read now, I say justice done they served, so hopefully it go serve as what they call deterrent to other badness people them when they try to do this kind of thing. All right, make we enter inside Osun State where the PDP governor-elect Oga Ademola Adeleke don't they enter the train, and the train don't they move small, don't they start with small noise. The next thing they go full speed now. I think don't direct in 37-member transition committee. Say may they enter into action with immediate effect to view to make sure, say, they get hitch-free transition from the current administration to the incoming government. They say the head of the committee, Dr. Muyiwa Oladimeji, now go delegate tells say make sure, say, they examine different matters we get to do with things like state labor force, welfare, payment of salaries, pensions and gratuity, as well as they review the current security architecture of the state and make sure, say, that they torchlight matter with the relevant security agencies to make sure, say, this seamless transition is follow as it's supposed to be. Also, in they make sure, say, they check the state of finance of the state, too, including funds from the Federal Allocation Account, IGR matter, grants and other sources of income. And make them also make sure, say, they examine the present structure and finance of a local government for inside Osun State so that they could make good recommendation give them. It's not be just matter of smooth transition, but to make sure, say, they think outside the box, think about creative and innovative ways to make sure, say, once they start work for inside November, everything will just they go fiam as it's supposed they go. No issues, no hitches, no nothing like that. All right, now we don't hear. So 37-man transition committee. We wish them the best of luck as they look matters of Osun State, and hopefully they go do the work where they're supposed to. No gbege, because the day before yesterday or so, we heard story about how they complain, say the incumbent governor they do some kind chua onto sudden and overnight employment of staff to make their work difficult. I sure say this transition committee go to look all those matter to make sure say the thing they smooth indeed.
From there, may we enter under Tori quick. Now, this one go use close math on top political waka. Sheikh Ahmed Gumi as Nanuam. He don't come and say this Friday talk, say, government not do well at all. Until the thing say, they won't punish other media stations where they bring talk on top what the terrorists they do. Say they suppose free everybody, maybe they show as things they happen for inside the country. Now, go remember, say BBC and the likes of Daily Trust put Tori for outside until how insecurity be. It can say, well, men are reason them. As the government no agree work where inside the last 7 years, $16 billion US now they don't spend on top issue of security, but all the work where they don't do, you know, even enter at all. So maybe they're free, maybe they do the work where they want to do. May Nigerians see true, wait till they happen onto insecurity inside this country where we dey serve.
All right, as the matter be, we know say waiting happen be say our Minister of Informate Oga Lai Mohammed they condemn waiting them do on top the matter in say BBC especially say they very unprofessional and say they not say the way they present the documentary say blessed they can't give all the warlords them and the terror gangs chance to promote terror. Instead, they not uphold the same standards where they use for inside the UK where they come out from. Meanwhile, Mr. Gumi, they talking on top the matter, say, yes, waiting happen for the BBC documentary. We say he show the politics of insecurity and the real genesis of the crisis and waiting make the terrorists come they overrun the several communities across the Northwest region. And also commend local and international media organizations, them, we carry the matter compute for their courageous reporting of the insecurity in the region. I think on top of this matter, you know, it gets as it be, because I watched that documentary and I don't know whether we go talk and say, okay, they promote them, but that part of say in show the genesis. And I feel say now waiting Ogbonge government supposed use, take action, find where those people did, because one of the warlords they put them for forefront, calling name, everything. So now waiting they're supposed to use, track them down instead of today carry the one they sanction the people. But Ogbonge government don't talk their own inside the matter. We go see as the matter they go.
But just also to mention, because you get one meeting where Ogbonge government do where they call all the media houses to beg them, even beg say we will suffer, they show this thing because of high blood pressure.
Waiting can be the suffering for inside the matter.
They say we know say they happen, but you know say when you won't come show
so maybe they don't informate people.
No, say they informate no be problems. But say you won't come show the dead body, call they show terrorists, we go see himself for television, call the ginger to do more. Say that one, he get as he connect where he no supposed to follow enter. Now the thing where they tell us inside that meeting where I remember say our 10th self. All right, no leave the matter for inside political worker like that. So will they come back for on top this better program? It's Koko of the matter. Our better doctor for political economy, talk with Fashua. He goes sit down with us inside this tomorrow. Sit down where will they come back? Nah.
My name is Nedu, but I want to tell you something. You know, if you want to arrange a TV show, you need to one or two things where you go put together to make sure say that TV show when it come out. Oh yeah, you get the point now. Now let me tell you, take it down. Number one, you need a very good TV host. Person who can stand in front. Wait, face show. In shoe shine.
I beg you, and co-host, where Sabi join. My name na Petit.
But don't worry.
I agree to now my people.
Together, in fact, with these two things now, you can sprinkle a little bit of happiness.
And ginger.
You know what I'm saying? Don't complete it now. The new season of the night show, don't come back.
On Wazobia TV and Wazobia Max.
Well, you know the two of us like this man, everywhere.
Scatter.
Cameraman.
Okay.
All along, you dey show me full, I be half. You dey show me full, I be half.
You dey show I'm full of behalf. I be you won't collect.
The Night Show premieres Wednesday, July 20th at 8 p.m. on Wazobia TV, sponsored by Number.
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when
God, am I a spoon?
Now welcome to Better Talk. Now tap they graduate to Basbo seriously. I not be one of those people where they think say the role of a man is just to provide. No, that is the simplest role ever.
Chrisland, no safe till today we never see where those boys dey. But now the girl I didn't drag like small generator.
A lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
that widows, that husband snatchers.
What do you say you want to reduce?
If I give you the measurement of this thing that you are saying here.
Celebrate on her. Women, and they play the role of father for their children. I salute you today. Correct.
Better Talk live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 8 p.m. on top Wazobia TV.
So they careful who you they do. Oh.
Southeast have come with their own commission. North Central have come with their own commission. Do we need to replace what is happening in the place of Nigeria Delta in the rest of the commissions?
Welcome back to Koko of the Matter. Time don't reach for us to enter inside the main Koko of today. And that gets to do with the state of our economy, how good or how bad our economic policies don't be, especially given where we stand as at today. According to the theory where we get, excess crude accounts, the money don't come out. So from over 2 billion now, we don't pay less than $500,000 on top the matter. This same excess crude account was set up during President Olusegun Obasanjo administration of 2004 to save oil revenue above the budget benchmark for crude oil prices. All this is just way to make sure say we get money to run different things for inside the country. Well, as of 3 days ago, we can't get the theory of waiting the state of our crude and of our excess crude account show. Not only that one we're going to touch like, but also they touch like different matters of how our economy don't be. We know say matter of dollar don't enter another level. Everything for inside our economy, they make sense at all. Where we dey, Nigeria, we still get money, abi we don't they broke small. Now we're going to touch light for inside Koko of the Matter this evening.
And better guests done ready to join us for the talk. Now, Dr. Tope Fashua, in a better political economist, and yes, himself don't do work before, say he want to presidential candidate for inside previous election. But he there with us today. Maoga carry welcome inside program. It's we happy to say you don't follow us, as you don't put for inside program today.
Thank you as you invite me. Thank you very much.
When we want start, make us start with the title of the question. You know, say question they get title. We get money or we don't get money?
We don't they broke.
We don't they broke.
Anyway, you get one man we talk on the other time, say, when they talk of whether recession or depression, say, recession now when your neighbor losing job. Depression now when you self can't lose your own. So now as it take affect people, now we can take define them. Some people don't find them easy at all. The rest of the people, most people now just they manage. I get where I go today, buy a loaf of bread, 1,002. Even though there are things, I wonder what the 200 they do, but though there are things they cost before, but I can't weak. As I look the receipt, 1, 2, loaf of bread. So you see they hammer people everywhere. We never, you don't think when we see this kind of thing, maybe this kind of thing will be, if it won't happen, that kind 80s. That time which I got they talk, austerity measure, food they get what they call essential. That essential commodity where to find rice and a problem, milk, sugar. Now the kind of thing we want to enter again, oh, God help us. Oh. Because the way they be now, it not be like say our politicians think well. Now the truth. Every time person go, they beg them. Those of us where they come TV, talk. They write for newspaper, write for where, go radio, talk for where. Politicians, they do how they want to do. Because politicians, the way they understand now, when money they will share. They will tell you, say, my constituency, they wait. We will share the whole money now. Now, where we did, because people like say, we know the two plan for Nigeria. You know the two plan, we know the two anticipate, say, if this thing not move like if they move. And the truth is, we know they produce anything, we don't deceive ourselves. You know this crude oil where we they talk, one instrument where they look for crude oil, we know they manufacture for Nigeria. One instrument. If we bomb man parking load, say, you know, they do again. That's the end now. go carry the crude oil. We bomb man where they go 2 kilometers inside water. Under the water, whenever we say inside water, way deep, when they reach floor of the ocean, they do 2 kilometers.
They dig them, they go. That one go leave. That one go leave.
We go get winch now, but we know our own winch. You know they carry and they do better thing.
Now Juju, I don't know.
They pursue people for yard. You know this one winch will fly for night.
But okay.
You know, so see, Oyibo man where they see that can see. Between what they weak me be say, you know, be like say we they value things. Because if as Oyibo they take do one, person supposed to they say, how can I tell they do this thing? How they walk? When you go 2 kilometers inside the earth crust to go find crude oil come. They will come sell and we dey here, we dey for office, they swing. So when they bring the money, we share. What will they produce? Nothing. So that's the way they catch up.
But this the way you come talk, it can't make me, maybe hits they catch me for armpits, they come. As you just talk and say they did go where to find oil. But are they trying to understand? So 7 years now, and somebody they talk and say 2 billion now don't come less than 500.
2015.
Don't come like 341 billion. Say don't go. What think they use this money?
It remain 300,000.
Now
billion remain 300,000. I say our own now to waiting now to spend. Now we they do big man. Motor where you man know they drive them for Nigeria. We won't carry taxpayers' money to buy them. Give big man.
So now see whether they use money to
give them 10. Then they make wah for road. They pursue anybody with.
But wait, the government.
People first know they think. See, to run economy, they like to run household. Full stop.
It be like me, you run your house.
Nothing they different. To run a household, to run a company, or to run economy, all are the same. For economics, where I study, you understand? If you see irresponsible father of the house, where they collect 100,000 naira for salary, you get children when I go school, just like Nigeria, 15 million children they road, they carry bowl. We not care. Wait till they go become tomorrow. We not send. They carry and go to school. Say no. Say some big man did that place. They may not go to school. That's the way they face now. So 100,000 naira, father of the house they collect. Whether in wife they work or whether she they do business, whether she don't even get work, you know what in your levels be
based on the 100,000.
You go drink beer 50,000 inside. Okay, you go follow woman another 30,000. You mean how much? 20,000. And you go come say food no day house. You go say your children grow up, they don't respect you. Your children grow up, they don't respect you. You can't see them. They do conductor for outside. They do area boy, do agbero. Now the same thing now. Person when one run this economy suppose know okay, but how much they? Waiting we feel afford. Maybe we even close up. The next government will go come this country. If you not lock up for 2 years. Lock up, say okay, whoever want work for this government to money no day, we know they pay salary. Maybe we can't see who would like to work, do the work.
So you feel
for at least 2, 3, 4 years, not talk of 5, 6 years.
Wait,
they take lock up. The next government, if they think say it will be like how they spend money.
Doctor, wait, they talk say if the next government come, irrespective of where they come from.
Irrespective, I don't want to know who it be. Salary no day for the next 2 years. See, the problem where we day, our own are self-handmade. And our own hand say we carry hand, say trouble they sleep. Yanga go wake up, we carry hand, they go drag and wahala. Otherwise, we not to get problem. For this US where they talk, when they get problem of Great Depression in 1930s into the 1939, by 1941 when they join war, 1942 they lock up. They say nobody must buy new car in this United States and nobody must manufacture. So all of those Ford, General Motors, all those ways that they manufacture cars, they calibrate the machines. They mean they produce a
weapon
and
flying aircraft. Yes, I remember that.
So now they take do for 2 years. So between April 1942 and December 1944, nobody buy motor for US. We they behave like say we not get sense. Now what we do now? Our own economic war, and that war don't dey since. Plus say our head not too correct. We can't join add the problem.
Okay, Oga talk.
So now the problem. Now why they spend 2 billion remain 300,000?
Make we come back.
How much 300,000? If you give, I mean, Nigeria 200 million. If they even share that one, $1 no will reach people now.
Okay, make we come back to the beginning of this matter, right? Everything falls back to economic policy and the failure of our leaders them to do what they're supposed to do. But make we start from the beginning. What will be the actual purpose of this excess crude accounts? Make we start from this so we go start to understand how bad the situation don't be onto the area of management or mismanagement. Because we just they call money, so it be like, you know, it's be like say when they call 80 billion because we shout small, but we don't really understand the impact. So help us from there.
What did they do that excess crude for? Be say if the budget saying at $30 they go sell oil in a year, they can't sell at 50. Carry the 20, keep them. Because if you be say, even as you they even collect the money, within 1 year, all your way they sell $50. If you go down to $20, it not happened before, within the same year. So don't be say as the money they come, they chop them. But the moment they put that law, even under Obasanjo, people don't they challenge them. Say now legal law, you know, they inside constitution. You know our people now, we know how to quote book,
share the money,
quote constitution. Me, they always talk, forget constitution. Nothing they wrong with constitution. No constitution in this world where they perfect. No.
And for man, they do.
Now human being,
right time for man.
My brother, go bring the constitution of the whole of Europe come here. The way they think, our own people will mess them up. So forget that. Now so they challenge the law. Say no, now this is now illegal law. What do they mean? This one, when they spend the money. Say constituency day. Whenever job, this one, okay, fine. But when they go talk constituency, you give them the money. Before they reach their state, money don't disappear. See Nigeria money full abroad everywhere.
But this government, they talk, say, now COVID-19 affect them past.
No, so this one now, true. COVID joined the children cause problem. I don't know whether they get approval from every stakeholder to take up that money. You know, though the minister not even talk of COVID, she talks in our security, they take spend. Okay, the security now, it work. Who see the money? All of this kind of thing, you know, say you get where our people say, you know, everybody sabi how to put meat for man, make the meat disappear. Say where the meat where they inside this boat, just like you go keep the man somehow. $1 billion when they withdraw for that, we know. See, no be Abuja here yesterday na Zuba. This one na Buhari. They kill soldier anyhow for road.
Yeah, the soldiers said they fight back.
See, soldiers say become weak now.
And they said they try to fight back.
You know, no problem now. So that you know work. And you see, part of waiting can cause the problem now. Be say, how much will they produce? As we sit down here, so two things they happen. We get shortage of about 400,000 barrels where we supposed to produce. Where OPEC say men are producing now. We say we don't feel produce. All the major oil company, international oil company, they don't run, enter deep sea. They say carry waka for now where they 100 kilometers inside sea. So yeah, carry speeding boats, they come now. Because, you know, if they all of those onshore assets, all of those shallow water, all of those things, they don't sell them, give Nigeria this thing. No, see my organ now, Tony Melu, they get one way they sell for her. He said when they drill, 100,000 barrels, by the time they reach for pipeline, it remain 3,000. Person carry 100,000 barrels, remain 3,000 when he see. No be shortage with that. The man go press, go shout, say never see this kind of thing. Another oil where this thing, the way they give the man 200,000, he see 1,500 barrels. So the problem when they that sector now be say guys don't plug hole everywhere. As they pump them like this, guys, the one we go remove one person we go remove the whole don't full ground.
So we're not even they see waiting to fund them.
So if they talk excess crude now, they say excess crude, no excess crude. Now person when produce go even see excess crude. So as government can't do, when we say this government they slack well, I'm not going to deceive you. But this COVID can't reach now, insecurity can't reach. Then they look for money anyhow. They go see state money. Now why they don't, you know, draw down everywhere, anywhere money they don't hold up. But whether the money do the work when they won't make it do, whether guys just profit the money, put out for pocket. Now we don't know.
Okay, make we leave oil matter. Make we come to general economy, because well, according to waiting with the here, not be only crude be the major, source of revenue.
That person come on mind though.
No, but as it is, so whether we like them or not, which other sector?
They don't say the NNPC now limited liability. When you get like limited liability now, what do they mean? They say the only money where you go fee collect from them. If you just go say,
give me 10,000.
No, nothing like give me 10,000 a year. You go wait until the end of year. Say, bring account. They say, okay, we make profit, we don't make profit. If you make profit, how much share dividend when they pay? How much tax will they pay government?
Exactly.
So that one, forget that.
In the other areas, now make we forget that one now. They look other areas now. Any chance of coming back from this economic hole where we don't put for ourselves? So because the question today be say Nigeria don't broke. When they look at some other different sectors where they face some of the big where they talk about, they tell education sector money not they. Of course we know say health sector they know they put mouth for inside at all. Any chance of bringing hope as far as this economy? They don't talk about salary, say we not go see, but you be economist, so help us bring small lights come on top this matter, because
so how do you think you take good?
Enough it be say everything go just bad for us.
Like that now.
Me, I tire for now. Well, when I run president, nobody agree vote for me now. They say they vote for me.
Maybe your English plenty for that time.
Not be PG why they speak.
You're not going to register now, so you're not giving us
but the thing we say in general, see, God help us. What thing I want make government do be say, see, protect the masses, the food when they go eat, do everything, okay? See, in this country, so we get like 80 million square meter, what they call it, when we supposed to use for arable land. We never use more than, in fact, the last time I checked now, like 35%. What did they do us? In this country, nothing where you want, where you don't feel plant. In this country, especially the food where people eat. This wheat where they import from Russia now, where because of the war now, they don't feel send and coin. Why the bread they cost? You know what I'm saying? So please.
But we get research institute where they face matter of
what about all our universities? All our universities, we get agri department. But many times when they go do that research, they make them into the life of people. And they myself, our academic people, like say they myself don't give up. They myself don't give up. They don't, because now we did this country together. Anything where everybody feel contribute, make it contribute. But as they come, I say please, because what you go here now be say another austerity measure. Everybody tighten your belt.
We don't start and no be about that stuff. We don't start.
Days, they go say tighten your belt. We get tighten. People don't even see their waist again. They see they tighten the belt.
But bro.
So no, make I talk because except you don't want, make I tell my idea how they feel try. You know what I'm saying? So please, may they protect that one. But you see, I believe that we need one thing where they call elite consensus. This country, people won't get money there. Okay? People won't get money. Many of them don't even pay tax, so they pay anything. People don't chop our money. Go Amcon there. You get how much they keep for that place? 6 trillion naira. When big men, and they say they carry private jets. So we have to, you see, we get to collect our money back. People were supposed to pay tax, pay this, may they please, may they pay them. We need to be disciplined in this country. The anyhowness don't do too much. What they call it impunity. Where people just do anything like they like, say, who go home? This country, we think in Nigeria now, do you know who I am?
And nobody to check them.
Unfortunately, we've been thinking, I go feel hold them, but it not be like say you get the interest.
Permit me, I'm not saying.
So if they do that one, if they do that elite consensus, where the money comes, first take care of the poor. All of these children make them go school, health sector, all of those things.
That one a better solution. But make I call you bros. Allow me make I call you bros. You get this why they call
I know say you would pass me, but if you come
no, look us now. Television no they like.
All this why be a guess.
Bros, now money now you use all your own. Bros. Money no day, money no day. This election where they do for APC, PDP, ZNMP, it get us money they take waka, money come outside.
Now they tell you, say money they country. You get what me always sing, I say money they Lagos, so say some people they okay. They know the people where get money. So you see, so the thing is say you get the psychology where the average Nigerian man, when he get money, he won't make it be only him. When they come, they say, hey, Baba, oh, they well on side, now the thing when keep us here. So when you get money, you first get 100 million. Say, you go good make her get 1 billion. You can't get the 1 billion. No, they look say this Dangote say why they move like that? That's supposed to get money rich. Not pass that though. Now waiting carry us this year. But you see, we say nobody say we too get money for Nigeria because where money dey in a sense. So we never give our young people opportunity to use their sense to create money. Opportunity, you know. Now where money dey in a sense. You get one or two companies where go all this Google, all this Facebook, all this Amazon. The money when those companies get, each of them, now like 5 times the whole of Nigeria.
He get me will know even the cost.
Amazon is a 2-point-something trillion worth. Almost 3 trillion. The whole GDP, the whole work where we they do in this country, all the good way they manufacture, all the services for the whole given year.
John,
you know, past 500 billion.
John,
those people, they go sell, they fit sell their country, their company, buy Nigeria, buy Ghana, buy Kenya.
Doctor, John, they call us from Jos. He won't follow us talk onto the matter. John, can you welcome inside program? It's we there the year you sir.
Okay, hello my brother, good evening.
Better evening, join you.
Okay. How you work today? Koko of the matter.
We there here,
Okay.
If you want to talk something, we there hear you sir.
One. Tell me this. I want to ask that your guest a question. One. This Minister of Finance tells us that the economy is improving very well, more than all the previous government. And now we are still suffering now. We don't have food to eat. All our neighbors here, no food to eat. We are running helter-skelter to find what we are going to eat. Mudu of corn now is about 300 naira. Again, we cannot buy rice. The local rice that we are farming for Nigeria, Boko Haram cannot allow us to go and harvest them inside farm. The board again, they close it. So everything stands still. Nothing is moving in Nigeria. So Morgan at the top, that is the guest. Tell us whether the economy is improving or we are going down.
Okay.
Thank you. That's my question.
Thank you, John. And yes, as John does start the call us now, other people feel follow for back. Me start the call. And if now WhatsApp message you want send, so now send WhatsApp message. Me and Sister Sumi with the we go read what they write onto the matter where we did so. Okay, so John don't ask better question onto whether they improve or no improve. If I make a just join small thing, join that one. If they improve or no improve, subsidy. Alpha.
You should be subsidy.
I say make a ask you. No,
subsidy.
Is there or you know they?
That one na runs. They run on street. They run people's street for that subsidy matter now. That even Buhari no say na street. All of them, but when he reach his own turn, he they talk in 2014 when before say na street, he say na hey, tell me where is the subsidy? I will tell you now. As he reach there too now, he himself follow capitulate now. You know, one man join queue. So that one they run on street. Even though subsidy fee dey, but you know, but the one way they enter people pocket, say subsidy for fuel. It's more past the one way they enter big boys.
Okay. Joseph.
And what in John they talk, forget.
You know improve.
Well, I tell improve.
You know improve.
If ordinary Gary now na boga.
Yeah, Joseph, let's say won't follow you talk.
Make Joseph talk.
Oh yeah, now can you welcome yourself program it?
Good evening, Ogafemi.
We greet you well.
At this moment, good evening. Well done, work.
Good evening, Ogajo. Welcome.
Our guests, welcome.
Thank you, bros.
John from Jos, make I let you know. Maybe every talk, some of these people where they embezzle money for this country, they will talk where you go follow card and put for mine. No. Forget that waiting that woman talk, Minister of waiting is the name, Finance. Keep on one side. Number two, that thing where they write for that screen, they say, is Nigeria broke. If you say they get another word where we both create, if we put them for that broke, because it's over.
Hey, we don't broke past broke.
Now only God, now he go help us. The person tell you say you want constant the peer economy of Nigeria, Kai, now God.
All right.
Number two, I beg Moka put one here, sharp. Judiciary in Nigeria. That 2 years where they still judge these people before they will hang them. What is the meaning of that one?
That's not for Kanu Mataba.
Go outside, Naka.
Nakanu Mata in the talk.
As we do. They go to kill and to wait as we kill another person. They say they'll still sentence them 2 years before by this thing no hold water.
Okay.
See that small fine girl, future. Don't know whether she will be president of this country tomorrow. You kill her, waste her life. I will just give her that they will go carry guns and they will carry it away.
He get that
matter. I
Joseph.
got some of the law. I beg.
Thank you, Ogajo.
God bless you.
All
and people thanks for your purple every day. Purple just they shine everywhere.
Ogajo, leave me for this show. Thank you very much, but leave me. All right, make we come back to this matter of, again, the major question we will ask, say whether we don't broke or not. We won't try to understand that level of brokenness, if at all, that the situation we did. Make we look at from the area of our debt profile. According to what they say, Nigerians go look and say, well, they don't borrow money where we go they pay over the years to come now. How we go take commode from inside that situation of our current debt?
I think the first thing we say, may we stop to the borrow. And then,
how?
How do borrow?
300,000 naira we get for inside the dollars.
Yeah. We go focus inside. Many people, they owe Nigeria, when be Nigerians. They go say that they look for foreign investment. When you go say you go for London, say you go for New York. The same person where they say, I bet come borrow, come Nigeria, come invest now. You go see as you go man say, I bet where I hide some money here. So you go man, they think say, you will not get confidence for your country. Now me go come get confidence for your own country. So the Nigerian money went there for different accounts, assets, all of those things abroad. Now wait, we suppose find how they go feel reverse.
Pull and come back.
You understand? So number one, stop borrowing money. On frivolity. If you go borrow at all, maybe transaction will be say go get cash flow.
Return, yes.
And so, but this country, not the way we never borrow for. We don't borrow to build primary school. Well, the children should go to school, but to build primary school now, internally generated revenue.
They suppose use. Faith, they call us. She won't follow you talk from inside Abuja. Okay, Faith don't waka go. Okay, get Faith say whether she go come back. So they talk say they borrow money build primary school.
They borrow money do anything. Oh, you see the country where they borrow money for in this country, things will not make sense. You see? So that's number one, stop borrowing. And I want to quickly tell people, say, please, where this country they go now, and the country where they see, God help us. But I beg.
Make we help ourselves.
We check ourselves. Too much money to go drink beer as a father of a house, I beg reduce them. Frivolities. No be now. Take care of your children. Buy food, keep it for house. Do the essential things only. Now the level where we dey now. So as for Nigeria, they don't too over borrow. Even the former Minister of Finance, where they came in at the auction that time, even get the time when she say she won't go borrow $30 billion. I don't people wait 5 times and say, Madam, you know if you do that. What do you mean? Person chop wage, you won't carry 30 billion, but they still borrow that money, small. They think say she go just carry 30 billion. Me, I don't understand where country go dey, but things say now by borrowing, it go take improve.
So, James from Lugbe.
Not be by borrowing, it go take improve, but waiting you do yourself.
Waiting you do yourself.
Thinking.
James, they follow you talk from Lugbe. Carry welcome inside program 8.
Good evening.
We greet you well.
Our guest, I greet you.
I greet you. Well done.
At least you've done a lot of justice to the matter on the ground. But one thing we should know is that Nigeria don't collapse beyond repair. And it takes God and a lot of work, probably by the incoming president, to take Nigeria back on its feet. You understand what they talk? Now, the matter of economy and the matter of money is another thing to talk of. There is money in this country. According to one of the protestants, this NLC that they protested recently, he said there is money in this country, just that some persons hide it. Maybe we should even ask some of these politicians to borrow us money. Look at the money we can spend during a primary election. Look at 100 million. If you calculate that money, these are Nigerians' money that they hid somewhere. So maybe we should start asking them to borrow us money in this country. You understand? So we have money, just that our greed is what is causing us and taking us back. Thank you.
You do well. Thank you. Say, call us.
Thank you, James. So, again, on the matter of debt and how to come out, you say, first of all, they need to stop to the borrow. Of course, we all know say production need to also follow for inside that matter. But make we dey look based on waiting our caller just talk now. He say work day for the incoming president. But before incoming president, anything where this current crop of leadership will be get, fits do the way you talk the Oga Tope. But anything where
they don't waste their time, oh. They don't waste their time.
You don't finish like that.
You see, one of the things with time, they say, no be waiting if you use, can't call them back, can't use them again. No. Once time don't go, it don't go. 8 years go be like magic for your eye.
So for the incoming people,
say 8 years long for when this one a lesson now. Anybody will go come. But the problem when they this country now again, no be waiting one person to solve again, and no be even waiting one party to solve. The person will go be president if he gets sense. Make it try co-opt some of the other parties. Then we will do this thing together because nobody be James Bond, nobody be Voltron. Nobody be 4-man. They say, my people say, if you call person 4-man, make your head not swell. One person, if you do 4-person work. So if you call this people, so if the team even not to work, you will say, I will do them together. Because nobody get all the brain to do it. The problem, all of us go follow trick mouth. But even some of us go cut back. A lot of us, Nigerians, made a date prepared. You can't wait till Obi talk yesterday. He say, and I agree with him, even though I know they in party. But he say that the way government they spend money, send civil servant and go abroad. For say no like I'm say they too. And I agree. Okay, instead of giving a civil servant scholarship, even all these scholarship where they give, where nobody know who they collect them, why you not go fee spend them for Nigerian university? But if they spend that money for Nigerian university, no, they don't go even go strike. You know how many billions will they talk of dollars? Go PTDF there. They figure like 10,000 people where they pay their fees abroad. Why must you spend the money in a Scottish university or in an American university? Spend them here. See, those are the kind cuts where we have to make. Then we go now think, okay, how we go take grow the economy so that we go take balance. All these, even this debt service where they do, one of the things where a good government, when he had correct, go meet them and say, I may give us some time, no, if we pay now. Maybe we take structure the thing. Maybe we push them front more. Maybe we come back, work on ourselves. I don't say that they do some kind of things now. You know, central bank, they sponsor some kind of export. They say, okay, make people go produce, may they produce more, may they add value. Until I don't go deceive you, where problem they be say, as I'm talking to you today, the things where we export in this country, now only crop. Crude oil don't cancel itself. As we export the crude oil, we they bring the petrol and diesel. It cancel itself. Plus, guys don't wake up too much when we say, guys don't puncture all the whole pipeline. They collect their crude oil themselves. The entire Niger Delta side. Even up to Imo State. You see the thing that happened for Imo the other time? Almost 300 people burn. Now that's what they call fire. Now what will happen for that side? So, forget that crude oil. Maybe I don't even they like see them again. But apart from crude oil, the only way they sell now are cocoa, sesame seed, sorghum, cashew nut, this thing, all this kind of thing, palm oil, small. We they import palm oil, but we they sell some palm kernel, this thing. We they import now. So now you see, so people where they say now this crop, like olden days economy, now they run. Go outside there, see how many Toyota Prado we buy, how many Land Cruiser. All of these are government people, they fly first class anyhow. People will not produce anything where their eye don't choke. Their eye don't choke. Even these phones where they carry, some people 10 million, 5 million, 1 point something million phone, 2 million phone. Even ordinary students, they carry out for Nigeria. Abroad, nobody they carry cash, they buy phone. Now contract, they pay £5, 10 pounds, 20 pounds every month.
You go know where it did for your body.
You say already from beginning, we don't miss road.
Yes, sir.
So we go to do small.
Some of these things now, you know, we go set target for ourselves. Say, look, see, where we did now, please, luxury, forget. Especially anyone when we say we'll carry taxpayer money, government money, they pay for. Okay. They will cut down. So it gets what kind of Nigerians go complain, though. But we will not say, even those countries.
Complain, you want judge what we don't do.
Even those countries where we admire abroad, the thing where their eye don't see before they get to that point.
No be here.
We never to see anything.
All right, we will leave on like that for inside this talk where we did with you, Dr. Tope Fashiwa, and the better political economist, we follow us there inside studio today to make sure say now understand understand the matter of economy. Nigeria broke, you know broke. Make a cough come out on top of the matter. But you know they with us since they explain everything what we need to know on top of the matter. Wait, now send WhatsApp message too.
Yes, we got a few WhatsApp messages.
Go quick read
I go read them. But again, thank you so much, Dr. Tokwe Fashwa. We hear all the things where you don't talk. We don't hear say work day for us, not be only our government, but even we as Nigerians, things where we need to wake up to do. Make we not they sleep. We don't do. Make we wake up, they collect our money. All right, from inside WhatsApp, Ezra Moses from Mina talks the main issue of economy. They say they use our sense to kill and kidnap and demand money of hellfire. According to what he talk, he say we not use our sense to produce good thing, we go bring good thing, or to bring development to the country. Say even we, not be only politicians now, we they use our sense to they cheat and to they lie and to they envy one another, especially the leaders for inside Nigeria. Any government will lack truth, the end. According to what he talk, not be better one at all. So waiting we don't get from Oga Ezra from Mina, be that. Sampam from Life Camp, he say Nigeria, not be, it's an apology country. See, only the one way accountant general thief, it will not be small thing. So everything will happen for now for the country happen because of, say, we not get good leadership. Give example of our current administration. Say if you check on from 1983 to 1985, nothing still, and we can't bring and come again. Say the country don't enter inside well. Last go help us come out from inside that well. Now the world way we did say, because if you say now that well we one day not be small something at all. All right, a last message we get for inside WhatsApp. Person say not be say Nigeria broke. Say nothing like Nigeria broke. Say money day, but now good leaders we not get. Now be the problem. All right, thank you very much for that message, Glory, from inside Abuja. When I don't hear people of Koko of the matter, thank you so much. So when I follow us torchlight this matter today, we go still the face front. Last, we must get hope things go better for inside the country. But beyond getting hope, we must put our hand, do the work where we're supposed to do, starting from choosing the right kind of people who go make sense for inside our economy. All right, my name is Nasomi Alegino. I'll close my comment from inside Koko of the matter for today.
Better thank you to you and to you and to you. Everybody will follow watch the program. Then I continue to discuss the matter. Weekend go reach. Another matter go cook itself. You know, say Nigeria now, things they cook by Monday go down. Go there here to break the cook of the matter for now. Better time don't reach to allow evening may rest. As last born, at the find my papa mama house go. Thank you, say don't join us for inside programming. Go watch you one way if you watch for on top YouTube. Find Koko of the matter for there. Find them, watch them, and yes, you go understand anything we be like say you don't miss pass. My name, Nafemi D. Amele. Better we can join you.